Calvin, how you doing, first of all?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Ready for Thanksgiving.
Yes, sir. Me too. Me too. Me too.
uh, I guess just to kind of add to what I just asked, physically, just kind of how are you feeling and just kind of what's it been like these last few games? We've seen you grit it out, but just kind of how are you physically feeling just now heading into Tulane?
I'm feeling better. Each week is, just gotta evaluate it after the game and just, hope it doesn't get, re-injured. But I'm feeling good, positive. Mind's good, body's good for the most part. So yeah, I'm feeling good.
All right. And so I guess because we thought about just kind of how you played against Houston, where literally we saw you kept making plays, even though we saw times, you're taking yourself out, you're limping here and there, but you're still playing. What goes into that mindset? Obviously, we know you love this city university, but just tell us what goes into that mindset for you trying to finish the season and give it all for your team for this, this senior day coming up.
That's one of the reasons I came back is to play with my teammates, to play with my brothers, and I guess, I just cherish those moments so much. And, I realize that you can't get those back. And I just love playing with them. And, I've always been, a tough guy, tough person. So, yeah, it comes with some pain, but, I wouldn't change how it is. I just love playing with them. And, I'll do whatever it takes to be able to play with those guys.
And so I guess now coming into senior day, obviously we've talked about your journey so much. I think everyone knows the story, but just what's going to go through your mind walking to the Liberty Bowl, possibly for the last time, and just thinking about where your journey has taken you from those days running track to now, being a senior at Memphis.
That's a good question because I kind of was thinking and had thought about it. Like I really didn't know where my head was gonna be at that day because it's kind of crazy that it's already here. And like I just like think about it. Like I was on the team with Riley Ferguson and Anthony Miller, and then it's like I've been with Brady White, and now I'm here with Seth, and this is my last year. So it's just like I just thought about it a lot, and really I was just like happy and like I was just blessed, and like I wouldn't just looking back at it, I wouldn't change how anything is from last year to from my first year here to this year. I mean, obviously we would have wanted to have more wins, but with the way that how everything ended, like my career and my journey here to Memphis and at Memphis was just exactly how I wanted to be, and it's just allowed me to live out my dream. So on Saturday, it's just gonna be just like it's gonna be a blessing because I get to do it with my brothers and then do it in front of the fans in the city of Memphis.
Thanks, Calvin.
Yeah, Calvin, I wanted to ask you, not just the game and playing on the field and being on the field the last time, but everything from from the Tiger Walk and interacting with the fans on your way to the Liberty Bowl, just, having the support of the fans, your entire career to this point. What does it mean to you to be able to share that Liberty Walk with them one more time?
It'll mean a lot. It's like hard to put into words because I guess, just being from this city and just like being with all the fans and stuff, it's a lot of people that I know. And then it's a lot of people that I've got to know while I've been here. And, I've formed some incredible bonds and met some incredible people. So, it's just going to be a lot to take in because, this is probably going to be the last time. And so it's just a special time. This is a special place. It's just a special opportunity to have. So I'm just gonna take full advantage of it. See everybody. Hopefully shake everyone's hands that I can, and just take full advantage of the opportunity.
Now, in the magnitude of this game, with this being your last home game and it being senior day, and then obviously the bowl game implications and all that, how do you manage your emotions to where you're still able to kind of focus in on your duties on the football field?
That's why we go out and practice. We know what's at stake. We know what's at hand, and I have full confidence in all my teammates. We show up and we know what the job is when as soon as the ball is kicked. But me personally, just like I said, when the ball is kicked, like I'm snapped, my whole mode is changed. So I'll worry about that stuff before and after, but when the ball is kicked, it's go time.
I appreciate you.
Terry and then Brian.
Hey, Kev, how you doing, man? Good to see you, man.
I'm doing good. Good to see you too.
Hey, man, how have your teammates been treating you this week? 'Cause, this is the last week. Have anybody been pulling any jokes on you? They've been giving you anything, or they've been giving you, because I know how you guys are. You're a family, man, and family like to, they like to give you flowers, but I also like to pull your leg too. So what has it been for you teammates, man?
Yeah, Dave took it easy so far, but I guess, because I've been in their shoes, of course, as well. So it's kind of hard when you're younger, even just like in high school, it's hard when you're younger to kind of put your mind into the mindset of a senior, into the mindset of, okay, this is my last year. And so, I don't know if those guys, I mean, it's going to be hard because I know when I was in their shoes, I didn't necessarily understand like how it would feel to have this be your last game, last opportunity to play in Memphis at the Liberty Bowl and stuff. So, I know in their minds, this week isn't for them like, oh, this is the last week and stuff like that. But, it's just I know that on the game day and stuff like that they'll definitely show me love because those guys, like you said, we're a tight family. And so just to be able to play with them, to like line up with them, share a locker room with them, get practice with them, get ready in the morning, all that stuff. Like me and them have created such a close relationship with all those guys in the receiver room. So it's definitely going to be something I'm looking forward to.
Hey, Calvin, if you could go back and tell that freshman of yourself when you first stepped onto the field, what advice would you give yourself if you could go back in time?
What advice would I give myself? I would probably tell myself to, my freshman self, I'll tell myself to enjoy every little moment because like it sounds cliche and it really is, I guess, but like it really does like fly by. And that's why I was just like bringing up earlier. That's like when I tell people like some of the freshmen, I'm like, I played with some of those guys like Anthony Miller and Riley Ferguson. They're like, you've been here like this long? I'm like, yeah, like, but it doesn't feel like that at all. And so I would just tell myself to just really continue to just like build relationships with the people in the locker room. And, like the Memphis locker room is special, and any guys that come here, transfer from other places, JUCO, wherever they come from, like, no matter if they had a positive or negative football experience at Memphis, like they would never go against and say something bad about the locker room and the players because like this place is like super special. So I would probably tell myself just to, talk to everyone, younger, older, because I know when I first got in as a freshman, I'm more of an introvert now. So especially back then, I wouldn't talk to usually anyone besides a couple of the freshmen. So I would just tell myself to continue to talk to everyone and just, build those relationships because like this place and this locker room is special. And these are some of the relationships that you'll have for life.